Hello, am I connected? Hello, hey, Syed, how are you? Joey, what's up? Edmundo, Ben, John, everybody here today, huh? Good, good, good. So, how was the weekend? Good? Yeah, Joey, your chart for pound index might work out because I just noticed there's a news out there. Johnson promising Brexit around Christmas gift to everyone. So maybe people are gonna buy at that news. Huh? So let's see. It will have a little bit of effect, I guess. So might work out. You never know. Anyway, okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah. You know what I'm saying. So it's November 24, December 25th. He got 1 month. So maybe there's some cooking, or maybe they just want everybody to go up before they slap it down all the way. Right? Yeah, let's see. Well, it's just not. It doesn't depend. Do it. It's a big thing, and it's just not depend on one thing, or one person. So yeah, no matter how hard he wants. Yeah, I mean, Teresa did her job, and she tried everything, but that's what's happened. Whatever happens, right? Anyway, so let's get started. The first thing I want to show you is the yen index to concentrate for now. Let's see what happens when the market opens up, how people see that news about Johnson and the Brexit. But my chart, if you remember the 20-minute chart for yen index with this, when we were here, that we're going to come down. So we came down, we went up a little bit, make 1, 2, or A, B, and now we're nicely coming down for wave C. This is how we ended up, last Friday, right? And chances are that we will continue to the downside because we're just doing the transition, and then we became bearish here on a 7-minute chart of yen index. Remember, yen index, we do not watch 33 and 27. Instead of we watch 20 and 7 because it moves very fast and it has a big effect on the pairs. So 20 is enough. 33 is just going to be too late, right? So move will happen already. So we see the 20-minute as the directional chart, and then 7-minute is for the entries, and then we ended up making a very nice short entry, and then start dropping. But weekend came, right? So another thing about the yen index is the yen index is just the opposite of all the indexes. When yen index is dropping, yen is getting stronger, while the others, like all the other indexes, USD index, pound, euro, Aussie, CAD, when they drop, the currency is getting weaker, right? When yen index is dropping, it's getting stronger. This broker has it just the opposite. I don't know why, but that's how they are, right? So with that, let's go take a look at one of these pair, which is like pound yen. What will happen to pound yen? And if pound, for example, we think that because of the news from Johnson, it might get strong. Then this pair, and then yen is getting strong as well, then we might not see any move. But here the weekly chart I made was this, right? And then you can see here, with the top, and then this high here, you draw the trend line, and this was the trend line. I made the chart when we were here before, and then we made a new candle last week. First we went up, right? We were trying to go up, but then we got pushed back down, and now we close inside the TL. Even if you take, for example, this high here, we're not cutting it, it's still we are closing not only the inside of the TL, which is very important, weekly TL, but is a huge level we have, which is 4,000, right? 140, and we ended up going below 140 and ending up 139.38. While you see this one, and I says this, if we can go with this might happen, if we go below 39.86, which we are obviously, that is the case, right? 39.38 right now we are. So what will happen now? All the signs with this, looking at this one, and this indicates all the way up, and then we have from here to here, Fibonacci 61%. Right? So yen is getting strong. We know that. Pound, what will happen? We don't know. Pound index, actually, when I made, I don't know if I have it. Yeah, heavy. We have. All right. So pound index also, I made the chart saying that it's showing some downside. But just that news out there, it might people might get seriously, take it serious, and then pound may get weaker. I mean strong, but that is just the may. The chart is showing that it may not happen. Chart is this is way to the upside, and if you draw the fib, forget about this one here. Let me see, just upside down. You look at here, so we are in the reversal zone 61 and 78. Like Joey sent me a chart to the daily chart that calling for one more push to the upside, and we might do that because of that news, right? And then we might go up a little bit, 78%, and then this line here, which is 61, 65, 71. What level is that? 65, 71. No, not that. See, that's what it is. I mean, I gotta correct these things, man. That's 65, 68 probably. The big number. Let me fix it. That's a monthly number. It's a big number, 65, 68. We all know that, right? If not, then I'll show it to you. You see, this is 65, 68. That's the one. Now you see it, right? No, you don't? Okay. What did I do there? I was talking about the index, and I went to the. Okay, now I don't have. Maybe let's change it to monthly. Okay, forget it. Just make it a mess out of it. This is not the profile for a yen index, actually, pound index. So that's why I have only pound index weekly chart here. We're talking about here pound yen, right? So basically, this is 65, 68, big number. When I go over there, then we will see on the monthly chart. But that is a big number here, and then let's go quickly. You saw this pound yen. That's what's happening, right? So keep in mind. And the monthly chart, even pound yen, this is how it is. 4,000. That's the high here, right? So good chance that we stay here and drop. By dropping, means that yen is gonna get strong and pound is gonna get weaker. So that means that news probably not gonna work out. And if it does, we might be doing ranging just like we were doing before, 4 or 5 weeks again in this area. And we may go up again to 39.83 and then 4,000 one more time, testing. See, we might have to go and then just make a short setup anyway around 4,000, right there is the 4,000. So very good chance that we will go up and make a short setup before dropping again, right? So that news might do it, right? I know, Edmundo, but I just don't have it. This is I'm dealing with the pound yen profile. I don't have a monthly chart here. You see this? It's only a weekly chart. So when I go there, then I'll see it. So 65, 68 is a very big number. And we might just go up a little bit and then come down. Let's go take a look there. All right. So pound yen, you clear here that we are dropping below. Just pay attention to the TL and 4,000, 39.83 as well. So we might just go up to make a short setup and drop. And then the 65, 68 on a pound index I'm talking about is this low, 65, 68. This is a big low here, right? But the problem is this TL here. You look, it's very, very strong TL, and we ended up making a doji here, and it's on a monthly chart, and month is not ended, right? Month we have like 6, maybe a week, we can say, still. So we may end up going to the upside, but we may not go and break the high, or maybe in fact go down and make it like a true doji, just like small line, like same opening and same closing. right? Same place, open and close at the same place. So that is a very, very strong chart that we do. And then here, see 65, 60, I mean 65, 52 and 65, 33. That's where these are so many numbers here that can stop here. So we are there now, and we are at 65, 50, sorry, 62, 58, right? 62, 53 is this number. So we are just above these two lows here, right? Just above that is 63, 15. But 65, 68 is way up there. Why I was even talking about it, I don't know. Let me go back there and then fix things up, right? So there was some chart maybe. What is this line here? This is 64. Okay, so we went up there. Hold on. This is 2030. I mean 2040. Here probably 33.7 or and let me refresh it. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong chart. Okay, see, that's why it's important that just make sure that you're looking at the right chart. So pound index, now we are okay now. So we went there, and then Joey was also sending me this chart saying that it's a nice little girdley, kind of girdley pattern, right? Kind of means we didn't have the first pullback here at 61% was not touched here. It was basically 50%, right? So after that, usually it makes a bad pattern, which is we need to more to the downside, 88.6%. So now it's right now currently it's not a girdley, it's not a bad. It cannot be a girdley, but it could be a bad pattern if we continue dropping here, right? If people gonna buy that news from Johnson that we're gonna have a Brexit by Christmas, then we might be going to the upside one more time to go to 65, 68. This is what the 65, 68 is. Is it possible? Yes, of course, right? But it may not. Like I said, let me. I got several questions. So let me see that. Yes, Ben, that's what it is. But then it went up so many times and failed, means that there's a lot of people don't like that thing to go above 68, 65, 68, because all in all, Brexit means trouble for pound, right? But then the buyers are still, like very, very optimistic, and then they are trying hard. And then Ben now, not Ben, that guy John, right? So John. John just gave us gave them a very big hope that he will. The word there is promise. He is promising that he will deliver the Brexit around Christmas. So that is a positive news. So basically the charge, these prices move because of these fundies, and this news could be a big one. So when the market opens up, we don't know. Everybody has different opinion about everything, right? So I may see this news very optimistic, and some other person can say that, nah, man, forget it. Just Johnson is always blithering around, so nobody gonna pay attention. So are they really gonna pay attention or not? Market will tell you. When the market open up, then we will see that okay, charts will tell us that this is what's happening. So we go by that. But what it is in the meantime, Ben, what we do is that we will keep an eye on the possibilities. If then. If people decide, or the traders decide that no, Ben is telling the truth, and then we might be getting the Brexit before Christmas, then obviously the pound is going to get strong. We know that, right? It doesn't matter before what we did. Okay, technicals on the chart, they don't move the price. Every time before we went up, and then they slap it down, but power can shift from the sellers now maybe the buyers, right? And the power will shift because of what? News, the fundies. And Johnson is the most relevant and the biggest guy, I guess, as far as the Brexit is concerned right now, right? After Theresa is gone. So whatever he say has the value and the weight, right? That's we have to live with that. all right, weekly 60. So I always give, I keep my ends open so that anything can happen, right? But the thing is that you just have to make sure that if you go up, what the heck we're gonna do, where the hell we go, right? And then if you drop, what will happen? Well, be ready for both sides. Be ready for both sides. If it attacks you from anywhere, you should be able to defend it. That's it. So, and that's what I'm saying, that if we bounce, right, then where are we gonna go? 65, 68, and then maybe again, like you said, that we're probably gonna get another slap down, and then we will go down again. They will defend it again. May not go to the upside, but maybe this news will send us up there one more time. That's all, right? So, if, for example, if it goes up, maybe a couple of days will go by, and we're just going up, and then the rest of the week we're probably gonna see some downside. I'm looking at for the downside as it is all along, and this is how see this weekly chart. This is the one I made, right? So we almost touched this area. The 78% is right there. Nice last week shooting star kind of thing, right? So I would say the weight is to the downside. The 80% chances the downside, and that's why I like that pair pound yen I just showed you, because yen is getting strong. If pound continue to the downside, pound yen will drop big time. And I had a nice short last week as well in pound yen. So that's why I said that. But the thing is, this is scaring me, right? If everybody over the weekend, we're gonna get the Brexit, Christmas, and then the price will jump. Okay, then they realize that, oh no, man, that he was just playing around. So, then 65, 68 will give us another punch to the downside, and we're gonna drop. So that's the name of the game here. What's happening? What they go? We gotta play the game that they are playing, right? Other than that, if they're playing soccer, we start cricket or hockey, then we're in trouble. So, all right. So this is pound index. Not only this, then again. We need some kind of confirmation that really is that happening. Is that gonna happen? Okay, so we go and take a look at let's say, for example, pound newsy. If really pound is getting strong, gonna get weaker, then pound newsy is supposed to drop as well. Is it dropping? So that's the weekly chart I made last time. That this is the high. Again, I don't know. I type these numbers and they disappear on me. 0470. 470. Okay. Now, so we are coming back down nicely, right? We are just above this number here, or 0016, and what is this high here? 0003, 0003, right? So we are there, and if I'm right, if pound is gonna get weaker, yes, we will continue down to this big number first, 98.45, and then we may go down even more further to the downside. Okay, then it is in reinforcing the weakness of pound coming in. Okay, what about pound CAD? Let's take a look at the CAD index first, and then we decide what happened. By the way, some of you may not getting the index charts from the Light Forex, but Saya told me a trick that they give you in the index chart. I think it's like for 24 hours. So all you gotta do is open a demo account, but you have to do it every day, because it's only for 24 hours. So open a new demo account, download MT4, and then apply your templates, and you will have it for the 24 hours. Right? And then you save the template or the profile, the whole profile, right? And every time, just or maybe a USB, use a USB and save the profile and the templates, whatever, all of them there. Then next day, open again one demo account for 24 hours. Boom, boom, boom. Apply, add the templates and the profile there, and you will have it. So you can look at it. It's a little bit of work, but still. You have it. Maybe it may not take not more than like maybe 5 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes at the most, right? But you will have it easily wherever you are. So take advantage of that. All right. So this is a CAD index. I was expecting that it will bounce from the TL, but it didn't at the first try, and then it went down, poke into it, went up to this low here, 52.90. You can see here, right? Just above it. And there's another one, 52.99, and 53.28 is like, no, 53.93. Sorry, 52.93, right there. So anyway, these are the couple of numbers here, and then it got pulled back up again and went above this 53.46, and continue going to the upside. So look at the 33-minute chart, and this is how it is. But the danger is not gone yet. So basically right now what we are doing is we are going to make a short setup on a 33-minute chart, which is bearish scenario. 64, 50, okay. All right, see now it's still as it is. There was a short setup here, it went down, it went going up, and short setup again. Daily chart, this is how it is. We are bouncing from these areas. To be honest with you, I mean, I think that as long as we go above and stay above this number here, it is very much to the upside. And if pound gets if this thing gets strong, right? Look at the daily chart. This is how it is. Sorry, not daily chart, weekly, monthly chart, right? The monthly chart is just on the totally sideways movement, and then we are going like in the bottleneck situation here. But it used to be bouncing from here, going up, and as far as that, hitting the TL, and then immediately it used to drop. But this time, it is hitting the TL. It was hitting the TL. How many months? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not coming down. There is the force is not to the downside. It's all to the upside. And this is the high on a monthly. You can see this one. I just told you that this is what it is. 53.86, right? 86, 87, whatever it is. So we probably gonna stay up above this one, and then obviously we are above this, right? So the next big number is coming is 54.78, and then 50. That's too far from now. So 54.78 is the one. So I would say that we probably 54.78, something like that. We probably go back up again, and if we go up, continue to the upside on this one, and CAD get strong, then we have a very good chance of pound CAD dropping. If not, then pound CAD gonna be in trouble. So let's go take a look at the pound CAD right now. If CAD is gonna drop from here or go to the upside, we'll decide. Let's pound CAD. Now this is the best of the best chart right now. For now is this, even better than pound yen, because pound yen poke into the TL big time. Not big time, but pretty good. And after ranging below the TL, right? So showing some sign to the upside. But here, this one, it was ranging here below, but it went above that ranging area, the ceiling, and it poked into the TL a little bit, but the drop is bigger than it went up, right? So we have a nice shooting star, doji, whatever you can call it, and that's a nice reversal candle from the top. And if you look at the draw the fifth from here to here, this is 61%, and 78% was just above that. But the key is the TL is stopping it, and also this number here, 72.84, right? It's just above that, 72.84, or what is this? Yeah, 72.83, whatever. And the highest we made was 70, right? And now we are coming back down here. So the key number to watch and then understand that what is going to happen if CAD is going to get weaker or pound is going to get weaker is this number here, 70.52, right? Very easy chart and a very good chart. It's not only it's very good, but it's easy. Why? Because we have the TL reversal, so solid chance of dropping, but we must go below 70.52. As soon as we go below 72.52, we have a clear drop on this one. Okay, but if you stay above it, then we have a problem. Then we can, I'll stay outside and then just watch. So 70.52 is on the 33-minute chart, looks like this, right? 70.52. So that was a nice drop on Friday, since Thursday and Friday, right? See, it started dropping on the 21st, and then this is 22nd, all the way down here. So worst come to worst, that news in pound may give us a little bit of a bounce from here, and then it goes into the wave here and make a short setup and then drop, and it will be nice, kind of like a head and shoulder kind of pattern here, right? This left shoulder, head, drop, right shoulder, neckline, all of that. So this maybe when the market opens up, it may go up a little bit, wave 1, 2, right, or A, B, and then C to the downside. So just be careful of this one. But all in all, I think it's, the weekly chart is screaming that it will go down. So pound weakness and CAD strength is what I'm looking at. Okay, the question coming in that how do I know that the pound CAD dropped below 70.52? Because it will go down below 70.52. That's what it is, right? So for right now, look, this is 7-minute chart. Let me go refresh it. Yeah, okay. Joey, what else can I say, Joey? How it will go, what is the proof that when you see it going down? So now 33-minute chart is at 70.52. Are we below that? No. So, and then we drop a long distance here. Now, usually if you go up like that and then you have a retracement like that. You go up like that, you have a little retracement, right? Go up like that, you have a retracement. Drop like that, you have a retracement. So that's what I'm saying here, that we drop here, right? And then the week ended. So most chances are that a lot of people have closed their trades here because it was nice level also, 70.52, and was a weekend. So you might see a pullback when the market opens up. Okay, that will only be a pullback, retracement to up to maybe this high here or around this area and then when you start to go down, if let's say if we bounce and we go to 71.13, whatever the 71.62, right? Even here, what it will be is a retracement to this move, and let's say 50%, right? And then you see a reversal candle here. What you do is that you go on a 7-minute chart, the same thing. It will be like up there somewhere. Where is that line here? This line here. So it's gonna be going up there, but then if it start to come down, then wait for this 7-minute chart to go bearish like it did here. It will gonna make a turn like this, and then it give you a green light here that I'm going down, and then start to go down. Then you start taking the entries. Then here, then here, then here. It drops a lot, quite a good distance here, and then it will retrace. And this retracement all the way back to this black line is basically 20-minute setup. You look at the 20-minute setup, you will see a nice, beautiful setup here. Then you can take that one, or continue going down, or you can wait and then get the 7-minute, this one, and then go down. So if you don't know, Syed, then just let me know. Just maybe you wanna send me an email, right? If I know what's happening, maybe give it a like few hours when the market opens up, like maybe at least Sunday night, right? And then around maybe Frankie Open, London Open, right? Then we will see that if it is bouncing or not. But I think that it's going to bounce from 70.52, give us a short setup, and then drop. So we were going to wait and see. But on a weekly chart, you can see that this means, what is it? It's, all the things that's, going to go up and then drop and this and that. Don't think that the game is over. The game will be starting. First, all that mumbo jumbo happened there on a 33-minute chart and 7-minute chart, and then finally you drop below 70.52, then you might go up testing it, and then after that you're going to be dropping here maybe around 764 something. Okay, so this is how you're going to be watching and confirming that yes, we are now below 70.52. First, I'm expecting that it may bounce, so let's see if it bounces. It may not. but the pound news right now about the Brexit, that's probably gonna give us a little bounce. And this is a very good chart, and then be ready. And I'll give, obviously, if I see it's 20-minute or 33-minute short setup on this one, a good one that maybe I'll be taking, then I'll post on the Telegram. Okay, now let's go take a look. The last pair confirming this is GA. So we saw the GN, GC, GJ, and my weekly chart is not here. Why? Where'd it go? What's up? Is that? Oh, this is the one. I changed the weekly to the daily chart. All right. So now this is what it is pound Aussie, right? And Aussie was keep getting weaker, and it was going up, 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 up. Now after this I'm gonna take a look at the Aussie index as well. But look at here. See, this number is 89.73. Now look at this last candle high. It's 90.80. 89.73, 90.80. But it's still below 91.78. This is the one just above that. And then first we hit this TL, which is this one here, right? And then we dropped. Then we went up in the last week. We have a bearish candle, not a very strong one, but yes, we are. We had a bearish candle. We are dropping here. Let me see if I can here. Okay. So this is the very, very important area, right? If that news from Johnson, if it's any good, we might bounce from here because we are sitting at this number here, right? 88, 81. What is the number right now? 89.10. And we are just 88, 88, 81 and 89.10. Not too much. Okay. So we are just above this number and this number. Still. Let me go on at the pound Aussie 33-minute chart. Okay, and okay, now it looks for now, right now, to be honest with you, it looks like a very nice correction type of thing. And if you stay above 88, 81, which probably gonna be right here, right, then we might see a bounce. We can, because the Aussie was weak, remember. And because of the Aussie week and Johnson news, we might be bouncing from here, and it will be a very nice correction bounce. It's like AB equal to CD on a wave 4 correction after wave 3. Usually that happens, right? And then one more hit to the upside, maybe that big level there, 91.78. It will be because not only Johnson news about the Brexit, but also if you look at the Aussie index. Now let me go and take a look at the Aussie index. But this is most bearish chart I think of. This is a big, nice impulse wave, and this is all correction. And this calling, to me, is like a big drop to the downside. Now this is the Aussie index chart I made. That when it was hitting the TL, that is going to drop all the way here. Now, what happened is that if you draw this TL here from, for example, this to this, there we go, right? Okay, now it came down, yes, okay, all the way here, and just it kissed the TL, and then it bounced, and it came down, and then last week again you can see that we have a bullish candle here. So maybe not all the way down, maybe this is where it might be making a turn. Now here, this is a weekly chart, just a plain weekly daily chart, but let's take a look at the weekly chart, which is this. So this is the game is being played here on the weekly chart. This is the low, 38.17, 38.04, and this thing is stopping this move to the downside. The last candle, whoops, made the low of what? 38.26, just above 38.17. So 38.17 stopped it, and we are at 38.77, and that's what it looks like here. 33-minute chart, like I said, Oh, that was G1. Okay, so this is we end up the Friday, or the last week, doing this sideways completely, right? Chances are that it may bounce, it can, and go to the upside. Looking at the monthly chart and the weekly chart, you saw it. Then the monthly chart, this is how it looks like. This is a big number here, big level, and we are sitting here. If we break below this number, then we're gonna drop very fast and very hard. That would be a big drop, and I think that they will defend this area, with all they have. If not, then Australian dollar is gonna be big trouble, because you don't see here nothing, right? At least until 36.81, and that is not a very big number. It's just that it's a good number, but it's not very big number. So it's 36.81 would be the next, and after that is just nothing. No, I mean, this is the one, and this is probably that is right. Oh, this is just below that. So we came here, we went up, and then we are basically having a very big fight here, kind of thing, right? So this number is being defended, and the chances are that we might bounce and go above, up to this TL above us, right there. This is the sloping TL. So it's just a matter of what's gonna happen here. Then we will just wait and see what happens, right? Hold on, let me just stop this thing here. Okay, I forgot my tea as well. It's cold. Okay, so this is the situation here. So we are like having a big fight here. So pound Aussie, we just saw it that is coming down. To me, it's more to the downside. 80% its chances are the downside, and for that we need this to bounce, and we need to this to stay above this number here. So looking at that 33-minute chart is this is how it is. So it is right now sideways, right? And 38.17 is, for example, if you can, let's see if we can go stay above it. Oops, 38.17, right there. So we are just above that, and there was a number above it. What was that? 38.17. 40.24. Where is that? This is 40.24, right? So 40.24, and then this 40.71. This is where we got turned back down a couple of times, and then came down here to 38.17. And then remember the number. I made a mistake. 38.17. My son changed the keyboard here on this computer. 38.04 is this, right? It's 17 and 4. That's it, right? Syed, were you asking me to measure fib for retracement to the downside? On what chart? 33-minute chart? I don't see any place here to measure the fib. You can go and take a look at the daily chart, and then the fib is already there. More than the fib right now, we're concerned about this rising TL, Syed. Okay, and then this I don't see any pattern. That's what it is. That's why like for example, if you want the fib here, it's more. It is right at the 78%. So after that, usually it goes back to what, 38% or 23% line, maybe this one. So if we bounce, that's my concern, is that are we going to bounce from here? Right now it is bearish, right? So if we bounce, yes, then it will go up here. Then we will see that, okay, maybe it bounced from here 33 minutes and then just making a turn from here, then it will go probably in the 127 to or 161% to make a butterfly pattern. But right now we are concerned about these horizontal level, and it is just a sideway right now, down here, up, down, right? So let's take a look if we can stay above these numbers and then go to the upside. Do the same thing on 20. In fact, forget about the 27-minute chart. Where is it? Right here, right? So draw those numbers here, and then we see that if we can just slipping to the upside. If that happens, then pound Aussie will give you short setups, short entries, and we just saw that it is coming off of the TL above, and it's all bearish, and it's at the high level. We ended up with a big move, bullish move to the upside, right? And big swing. So we might be changing the swing. This is Aussie Index 7-minute chart, bro. And this is Aussie Index 33-minute chart. Sorry, I don't have it written here. Yeah. Aussie Index. Okay. We were looking at the Aussie Index. See this the weekly chart right there, Aussie Index weekly chart. And off of this, I was take a look at the 33 and 7. Right. So, is there any news? No, not. I don't see any. Strong news. But let's go take a look at the Aussie yen. Then maybe we will get a slight idea of Aussie position. Yen, we saw that it is getting strong. So Aussie yen supposed to go down big time. If Aussie continue getting weaker, it will drop. And if Aussie start getting strong, then Aussie yen might be standing on a support and might be going into ranging. And here we go. See, so this is the Aussie yen daily chart sitting at the TL. Now the question is, are we gonna break this TL? Because we hit this TL 1, 2, 3, 4 times, like 4 days, right? First went up, again came down, went up, again hit the TL, went up, and then again we are still above it. So what is this? Even though it's a bearish, the whole thing is like a bearish, but it can stay here. If Aussie start getting strong, then we might either stay here ranging or may go up a little bit. But if this thing drop, that means yen is getting strong. One thing we go and then quickly see that, okay, if yen is getting, the index is dropping, yen getting strong, and that will, the first culprit will be the yen, right? And then the second one, that we look at the Aussie, if really it is dropping, and then if that happens, this thing is gonna drop big time here. Let's take a look at the weekly chart, and this is how it is. It was coming off of this weekly chart here, right? Okay, so rising odds of a conservative party, majority, they are in majority. Okay, so it will be pound positive. Yeah, maybe. That's what I'm saying, that if that's happening, and then John is John is also very optimistic that he's gonna probably deliver around Christmas. So he's maybe he has something in his sleeve. We don't know, right? So let's see if it changes, it changes. But all the pairs right now, they are all bearish to me. Okay, and that's the key. That a lot of talks are out there most of the time, but all of a sudden, boom, everything changes, right? Who was expecting that Trump is going to be a president, right? Nobody, everybody was like, yeah, he's a real estate icon. He doesn't know any politics, so he doesn't have any chance, right? Look what happened. So that happens, right, all the time. So after the election, we will know exactly what it is. But before that, yeah, it could be all politics. And then even these numbers, right? Personally, I don't believe in these, polls and these numbers, because they are fake. Most of the time, they just, too much fake things out there, man. Too many fake things. Everything is just, made up. So until you see the reaction of it, or confirm something is done already. If the elections are done, we have Conservative Party win, then yeah, that's it. Okay, we know that. But before that, it's all the mumbo jumbo. One day they come out with the positive news, the very next day they come out with the negative news. So they play these games. They have to make money. Yeah, I know that, right? But this is how it is, and it is so far it looks very bearish. If you count this, after this big move, it's like, forget about this dip here, right? So it's like wave 1, 2, then this is big wave 3, and this ABC correction for wave 4, so that we have to have a wave 5 to the downside. So I like wave counting for, maybe if we drop, we're gonna drop to 72.38. But that will confirm what? One of the two things, or maybe both. Yen is gonna get strong, which we are getting strong, right? And then at that time, if it's dropping, then we will see that maybe is it for Aussie weakness or is it for yen. So when you look at the indexes, you will have a clear picture that no, Aussie index is dropping. So Aussie is getting weaker. At that point, playing pound Aussie to the downside is not a good idea. But for example, let's say if this is dropping, then Aussie is weakening, right? And on the other side, Johnson news is good. So pound is gonna get strong. So Aussie getting weaker, pound is gonna get strong. What kind of patterns you gonna see on a 7-minute chart of pound Aussie? Obviously bullish, right? And that makes sense. We already did our homework, and we already know that there are reasons for that to happen. Pound can get strong because the news and the optimism from Johnson. And the Aussie dollar is sitting at the TL, and then it might just drop and then get weaker. So in both scenario, pound gonna get strong, Aussie weakness, boom, that thing will go up, right? So, and then what do you look for? Short? No, obviously, when that when those indexes are showing that sign, you will definitely 100% definitely will see bullish setups in pound Aussie, and if that is in the volume time, guess what? We pull the trigger, right? That's how you take the trades. Just put 2 and 2 together, and then you will have 4. Okay, that's it, done. Pull the trigger. So that's one thing. Now, Adil is asking me to look at the gold, so let me just quickly take a look at the gold, because I haven't seen the gold for a long time myself. I don't trade that anyway, so that's why I don't. But if somebody asks, then I look at it. So my chart will I'm going up from here. I have my charts when the price was here and just the wick was there. I said we're gonna go from here to here. So we came here and then we dipped. Then I made the chart that from here we're gonna go all the way up here. Sorry. So we did, and we broke. Then we went all the way up here. Yes, I made the chart. Yes. It dipped. So I made this chart when we were here that we're gonna go up. This is the final target, but we we went up a little bit, but then we dipped, right? So it is kind of like, again, some sort of I say that this is a bullish setup here, right? If you take from high from here, low from here, and then pull this, but then you see that we are basically inside the reversal zone, 78 and 61% and 78%, right? So this is where we are now. But you see this line here, 47.77. This, well, not 47.77, 477, 14.77, right there, right? And this is from monthly chart, ML monthly chart. 1477. That 15. Where the heck is 1477? I don't see it. Oh, right there, this low. 1477, right? So this is what it is, and we went below it, and we are staying below. Then gold is connected to Aussie dollar. If gold is going to get expensive, or maybe this chart will go up and then gold get expensive, that means it will benefit Aussie, and then Aussie gets strong, right? So that's what I'm looking at right now here, that gold might be bouncing from here to the upside. Where did that chart go? Right there, right? I'm gonna just, or there is also a very good chance that it will just drop one more time to this high, 1433. So when the market opens up, we're gonna take a look at it. Look, see the last candle got stopped. It went up and it stopped by 1477. So you draw on the 500 chart. Let's say 1477 is this line, right? And then you have the other one is 1433. Where is that one? 14, just below this. $14.33. It's right there. This is the picture you have here in the gold 33-minute chart. So it is a bearish. Yes, I would say that right now it is bearish and it's dropping. It was dropping. So when the market opens up, just wait and see what happens. Do we have Aussie news scheduled for tonight? Anybody? Can anybody check Aussie news? No, there is no Aussie news, so it might be just continue dropping then. Okay, and then USD news, they're not until in the morning, 8:30, right? So we may drop, we may not, we may stay up here, having this low in place, and then go to the upside. It depends. So right now, just watch this chart. Just watch it for the clear direction. If it start to go up, then you will know exactly. On a 200-minute chart, you can see that it will go. But right now, it's bearish, and the downside level is 1433. We're looking at. So if you start dropping, yeah, you can. I would still hold on to it because I don't think it's going to drop. The main target is to the upside. So I'll go along with that. Anyway, so these are okay. Now Euro index and Euro yen. So Euro yen, very good level. We remember, I still memorize that now. It's a 21.15. Remember, we will take a look at that. So I said, remember that last time I made the chart there, and I said that I have a very strong feeling that this thing is going to drop, and it did. Very nice candle, but this is the low. It got stopped, and I have this drawn as well here already. Before that, I don't know if I recorded this chart or not. Before, I mean, Euro index. Let me just take a look right now. Before, whoops, what happened here? Oh, sorry. I'm doing wrong. My bad. Okay, here, and then, come on, man. Okay, Euro index, I don't have it. So I didn't save the chart. Good job, Sam. Maybe here. The latest, no, forget it. That's all old. All right. So, but you remember the last time I made the video, it's in there. Okay, I didn't save the chart, I guess. So this is the TL, and then we had a shooting star before, and then the last chart was dropping here, and this is the reason because of this, and then yen strength, the euro yen went down a little bit. Okay, the question is that are we gonna drop below this area, this low here? Right? This is a daily chart, and this is a weekly chart. Now this is what we are doing on a weekly chart. I was expecting A, B, and C all the way down here to this rising TL, right? This black one, and 61%. So 61% is not touched yet. If you're taking the fib from here, these two levels, we got stopped here because of these highs, right? So we went up there, but the upside pressure never came in. We did the ranging a little bit, and then drop here, went up, and then being pushed down last time. Last week, and very good chance that it will continue dropping here, and that is telling me that if this thing probably gonna drop, then guess who will get the benefit? Pound. So pound can get strong. If this is getting weaker, pound may get strong. Just an idea. They both can get weaker. That's, don't get me wrong. And in that scenario, USD will be getting strong. Right? If the pound and euro is gonna lose, USD get the benefit. And last week, USD was getting strong, right? But I think that it's gonna stop there. Next, we will see the USD. But here, be very careful because it is badly ranging here, and it will just flow with the news, whatever the kind of news we're gonna get, and it will react to it. Or basically, you look at the 33-minute chart and the 7-minute chart, and we can decide that what it is going to do. And this is what it is right now. See, totally sideways. And the last Friday we closed making a very nice short setup, and it was dropping, and the week ended up. This could be like A, B, C, D, E kind of like a triangle on the sideway, and then the down move is coming up. So I'm gonna be watching it, and then I'll put something a heads up on the Telegram channel when that will going to happen. If we are bearish, then yes, you will see not only this one on the 7-minute chart, but euro yen especially. So let's go take a look at the euro yen now, that what is cooking there and how it will. Now this is the chart I made, that okay, this 2115 is the key, and this is an old chart, by the way. Don't pay attention to these writings here. In fact, I'm gonna change this chart here. This was the one, and maybe that's the one. This is even this one on 4th October. But yeah, 2115 was the key, and I said we're probably gonna be staying below and then drop, and we start dropping. This is the one right now. This candle low is 119.24, which is obviously above this, right? So this held nicely here, and 119.09 is right there. So this is the area, and with this euro weakness and yen already starting to get strong, right? It started already last week, and a long way to go. So that can easily drop or drag this one down to this low or this low. So, but first thing first, let's see. You see this here high? If you're planning to trade this, right? Look, I'm doing here because it's my job, right? I'm gonna have to show you all the pairs, all everybody's asking, somebody's asking this, somebody's asking that, and I'm showing everything. Doesn't mean that you have to watch all of these charts. If you don't planning to trade this, and if you don't like this pair, don't even pay attention to this. This is not for you then, just bypass it. And then let's say if you decided that, okay, I will be just trading pound pairs this week. So these pairs doesn't mean anything. Yeah, maybe pound yen, because yen is involved there, and pound is also involved there, right? So pound NUSI, pound yen. Pick a few, maybe 3 to 4 pairs that you really like, right? And then just take their weekly charts, print them, keep them with you, the analysis, that what is the bigger picture always in your sight, and then keep watching either their profile, pound profile, right, with index and 7-minute charts and around the news, and keep an eye on 33-minute chart as well, and keep that alarm on 20-minute and 7-minute chart. If you have more monitors, yes, you can open another MT4 and put the alarm on 33-minute chart as well. That chart is very powerful if you have a nice setup there. For example, we had on this one, or on this one, not this one, the weekly yen index we just saw was a nice short, right? And even here you can see this is a 33-minute nice short setup. Yellow line is below the black. It is making like a transition. When it was here, I said it's probably gonna drop, so it did drop. It went up, and now this is the situation here, right? And it is keep coming down. Market just open up, and then you can continue watching that if it is gonna drop or not. Because of yen, probably is gonna drop. Because euro strength, I am not seeing any euro strength right now, and there is no reason for that either. So this pair probably is gonna drop more. And 7-minute chart is, look at that, beautiful entries. This is not the maybe chart, not this one, this 5-minute chart. Refresh it, and then you will see probably if they are not the right chart, you will see the right chart immediately right there. There was a right chart, right? So it was a nice drop here, and then another setup, and nice drop. Worst come to worst, it's probably gonna bounce a little bit here on a 7-minute chart, make a short setup, and then drop again. Okay, so just keep watching that. EA is down already. Okay, so yeah, euro, because of euro down, and then I was expecting that might be Aussie might be getting strong, right, bouncing from that TL. So if that happened, EA will definitely go down because euro is kind of weak right now. So if EA need to move, then maybe well, we didn't see EA today, right? Let's go take a look at the EA as well. EJ is, to me, is all down, and then Euro Aussie is this. The weekly chart is this. We came here, hit the TL, and then we bounced, but the bounce does just not have enough strength here, right? It was because of the Aussie weakness, but now we saw the Aussie might be bouncing and holding it. I say might not, right? The key number is on the left. Look at the left. On the left, the key number is going to be these two highs, 62.48. Right now, what's the number? 62.21. We are below this. This number will decide if we're going to go up or down. Simple as that. Just use your 33-minute chart, 7-minute chart, mark this number, take the setup, long setup above this, short setup up below this. You can't have anything simpler than this, right? Simple as that. The 33-minute chart right there, and this is how it is. Let's say 7-minute chart. Just refresh these charts, and then, like I said, play that game above or below 62.48. This is the key number, and we opened up, gap down a little bit. It just doesn't mean anything. And Aussie pound, Euro Aussie long-term chart is this. My long-term chart is a monthly chart. This is the target here up there, but not. It doesn't mean that we're just gonna go straight all the way. No, probably if anything, that see this is where we are losing momentum. That's why you're seeing that it's just turning and then a lot of wobbling happening, right? Then it very well, very good chance that it will probably come down here to this high, maybe 58.27 one more time, or even come down here and touch the TL, like it's coming down like this, and then go up later on. Okay, that's also a possibility here. So, but right now we are stuck here. Below is 61.88, above 62.48, something like that, right? So we are just below that. I mean, below that number and above that's this number. So this is the ping pong between these two, 61.88, 62.48. We are at 62.26. So which way are we going to go? Which one is going to give up? Who is going to blink first, right? 61.88 or 62.48 is the key. Pound up, okay, good. Johnson News is working out, I guess, right? Yeah, okay, so that's, I was expecting that. People are buying it. I'm not buying it, but people buying it, right? I'm not gonna buy it. But it doesn't matter if you buy it or not. If you don't buy it, other people's gonna buy it, right? You're gonna miss your Rolls Royce. If you don't buy it, somebody else will buy it. So I will see if the market is going in that direction in the volume time. Then I'll go long, and if I see the long setup, I would have no choice. I'm not just gonna sit and getting stuck to your idea or your analysis is the worst thing you can do. Okay, the analysis I always do is if we go up, where I'm going. If the market go down, where do I go? Down or up? Where? How? Right? So I'll need a setup to go down, and how far we're gonna go, the daily range, what's in the bottom here, the support, the TL. So if you do the homework first, it doesn't matter which way the market start to move. You just follow the market. That's it. You look at the long setup. Okay, fine, thank you. On the volume time, when the volume comes and you have a long setup, that means the whole market is going long in that thing. So if you go short, that no, it's gonna drop and this and that. No, that's dangerous. If in the volume time means everybody putting their money on the line, and the thing is bearish and giving a short setup, then go with that. Don't go against it. Don't try to catch a falling knife. It's gonna cut your hand. So, um, all right. So any other question? Anything else that we missed here? Or like pound for now? Be careful. Johnson news might work out, and then for maybe tonight we may go up, and even then maybe in the London session somebody else will come and say something positive about about pound. Then it might be going all the way up in the next couple of days. Okay. Newsy. Okay, let's take a look. Newsy index here, monthly chart was bullish and it was keep going. That's why pound Newsy was also very nicely coming down. You see that here? It's powerfully going to the upside. So keep an eye on it. Okay, keep an eye on it, and it's probably gonna go up even more. So this is above this here, and it is just around this. But I think that we might be going to the upside a little more, maybe around here, 34.47, something like that. Okay. So if that is what is happening, you see this, it was here when I made this chart, and it came down up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, right? Maybe more to the upside. But if not, 31.13, if it is stopping, and if there is a news, I don't know if there is a news for Newsy, and if it's a bad news, can it drop? Yes, it can drop all the way down here, right? But right now it is going up because of this monthly TL. I think that we're probably gonna go up a little bit more, and maybe around 61%, maybe like around this low here if you draw the fib, right? So 61% is coming here, 50% is right here, so maybe, or maybe go up here and then make like a little wobble here and then go up here, hit the TL one more time. But yeah, other than weekly bounce, and it was sorry, monthly bounce, it was a very good chart on the last month, like leaving the station and then you can take a lot of trades. But now it is becoming kind of like no man's land kind of thing, right? It is bouncing, but it can drop again. It has bounced enough to make like here, right? So a little bounce here and then boom again. So a little bounce and then it may drop and then come back to this low, or one of these, maybe 29.66, right? Is this the one that we bounced from? No, this is 29.76. That's 29.66, and maybe this one, 29.97. No, but we were pretty above this. No, nothing. There is no horizontal level acted here. Is only solely alone TL. Was just a TL bounce. Okay, so I'm not very much interested in this chart at this moment. But as far as the pound Newsy is concerned, yes, I will be looking at the 7-minute chart, what this thing is doing, and if I also pound, and then if I decide to take pound Newsy chart, trade, if I get some short setup. But everybody is telling me that Johnson news is working out. John pound is getting strong, so keep an eye on it, and then hopefully around maybe 1 o'clock I'll post something on Telegram, watching and analyzing the reaction of the market on pound and Johnson news. Okay, we need to see what the people are reacting. Pound going up on everything. Okay, so Joey saying pound is going up on everything. Good job, Johnson. All right. He's a patriot, and he is making his currency strong. That's good. So let's see if he can promise, he can deliver the promise, and if he can hold on to his ideas about Brexit. So this is it for now. All right, so let me see if will I on attention. Yeah. Okay, that is gonna be very, very important. What will happen to London? Frankfurt Open, start watching. Frankfurt people have some brain too, right? Just joking. Don't take my jokes seriously. All right. So, yeah, they're gonna come out, and then they're gonna react to the news or whatever, and then maybe the London people will follow up. Right? Okay. All right, for now. So this is it for now, and then I'm gonna convert the chart. I mean the video and send it out. And if you have any question, anything whatsoever, then just email me myforestmagicwave@gmail.com, right? Or chart or something that you want to know that if it is good or not, or Elliott wave or harmonic pattern or whatever. So and I will reply to that. All right, so no more questions. All right, man. So let's go and hit the market. Not now, but wait for London Open. Okay, not a good time. But watch that yen index. Okay, if yen index is dropping, then probably you will have some maybe 50, 100 pip, here there in yen pairs. All right. For example, a CAD yen. We didn't cover the CAD yen, NUS yen, stuff like that. If CAD is gonna start getting weaker, then probably CAD yen will give you something, right? Or USD yen for that matter. Let me just continue. Well, not continue, but just let me USD quickly. Okay. Gap up, gap down. Yen pairs probably gap down, right? Gap up. Whoa. Okay. So be careful then. Here, this is what the USD was last week. It was going up, right? Was a bullish candle, but my take is that if it is not going, where's that number, man? Oh, right there. See, 0464. Okay, watch this one. We may not go above this. Okay, this I see this is like wave 1, and then maybe the correction for wave 2, and after that we may be dropping. Okay, this is a chart, and I made the chart that we're gonna be dropping from here. This looks like a correction to me. 0464 is the key, and just watch that. If you go above that, then we will see what is happening. If you are trying to or planning to trade USD pair like Euro USD or Pound USD for that matter, watch out. Pound USD is gonna become very dangerous if this thing start dropping, right? And Pound, we know that we getting strong, so maybe Pound USD will just fly. Let's go take a look quick. Okay, Pound USD, this is what it did before, and it is there ranging just below the TL. This is the TL, powerful TL coming up, right? To the downside here. Now, Fib, we went up and we are above 61%, but not touched the 78%. So very good chance that if Johnson news coming up, I mean, it's working out, and Pound is getting strong. And if USD start getting weaker, we will bounce and then go for a TL touch very, very easily. Keep an eye on this number strongly if you go long, 30.47. Okay. And this ranging is telling me that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row, we're not budging to the downside, right? So that means that USD is about to get weaker, or Pound is gonna get strong. So I think that Pound, the chart that Joey sent me, the daily chart, is probably going to work out, and we might bounce one more time to the upside, finishing up a bad pattern and touching up here to the TL on Pound USD. So look for long here, all right, and stay above this number here, 27.74. We will probably here see 28.65. This is also an important number. So mark these numbers down on 33 and 7. And then watch out what's happening. Okay, 20 minutes. Okay, see, it's a big drop. So for now, at least we're gonna be going up to make a short setup. Maybe this low here, this high, this low, and the wave. So from here to here, you wanna take. I wouldn't touch it until the volume time, but this is how it looks like here. These are the lows. Okay. All right. So this is it for now, and like I said, any question, let me know, or I'm gonna be posting some updates in the Telegram. All right, so bye for now, and have a wonderful trading week.